Good evening, everybody. Happy Sunday. First, my disclaimer, in no way, shape, or form am I sponsored, endorsed, or ambassadored by any of the products or the companies in which I speak about. I solely speak about them out of the goodness of my heart. I share them with you, my YouTube community, who I also consider my faraway friends. In no way am I affiliated with any content creator, vlogger, or blogger of any kind. Okay. Now, let's get to it. I am in the midst of, let me see if I can set this up here. I don't want him to fall. I am in the midst of building my final and last chair. The chairs I purchased, let me recap for you. I purchased these chairs through Amazon. I waited quite a while, and I purchased them through Amazon Prime, obviously, because I am a Prime member for many years. But the thing is that they were having a sale for Prime Week, which I think I did better than I expected, because these chairs were literally, they were going up and down in price. I kept them in my wish list. I was watching them, hoping for the best price. I've seen these chairs as far as $189. I was like, no, that's not happening. I've seen them for as less as $128 for a pair. I said, no, that's not going to happen either. During Amazon Prime Week, I just happened to go on my wish list and see if any numbers changes, and I got two chairs for $116. That's perfect. So my husband says, yes, you know what? Get the four of them. I says, okay, fine. So I bought four of them. I'd like to show you. This is what one of the chairs look like. This is the chair here. This is awesome. I love the color. I love the finish. I put these together myself. You had to put the two front legs on, and then to take the seat and attach the seat to the whole back of the chair, which is what I'm in the midst of doing right now. And I love that the material here is beautiful suede. It really is. It's very sturdy, very strong. It is padded, as you can see. Very tough padding. And all in all, it is a wonderful chair and matches what I purchased it for. You know, my mother-in-law's dining room set here is an older set. And with that, the chairs needed an update, really. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put the mic on. Hopefully I can do this without busting it. Let's see. I've never tried this before. Okay, let's see if I can do this. Test. Okay, there we go. All right. I don't know. I don't remember putting it on, but that's okay. So anyhow, I have it here. And this is from Ashley Furniture. Now, you know the Ashley Furniture Company. This is the actual Ashley Furniture Company. And right now, I am in the midst of putting one of the chairs together. What I am doing is I'm doing something different. Now, in the instructions here, they want you to put together the back of the chair first. The seat of the chair gets connected to the whole back of the chair first. I did that with the first chair, and I just decided to myself, let me look at these instructions again by the time I got to the second chair, because I was putting together one at a time. And I says, let me look at the instructions. This is not working for me. It depends on how you got to hold the seat while you're doing the screwing, the screws in, and it just wasn't working. So by me putting together the two front legs first, by the way, this is absolute stunning wood. This is real wood. I mean, this is not condensed wood. This is not compressed wood. This is real wood. This is just amazing. It really is. So what they give you in here is the screws and the nuts and the bolts, and then they give you one of these to put it in. And if you don't have the right fingers, if you have, if your hands are a little bit arthritic, or you just can't maneuver this in the right way, my husband took the liberty of purchasing a toolkit, also from Amazon. And this is the Kellen, okay? And this is the ratchet set. I believe it is a 81 or an 86 piece. I want to say, 68 piece ratchet set. Here's the box, thank you. So I've been using these, okay? This is really a very, very, very nice piece. I'm actually looking at a ratchet set. I think it's like 108 pieces. I know, like, the more the merrier. I don't know. I like tools myself. I do. I have my own drills and everything like that. I am pretty, I want to say I'm pretty handy. I really am. So in order to do this, I have to pick the right drill bit, and I have to, the drill bit, I have to pick the right ratchet bit and go to town on it, and they are all magnetic, by the way. So if you want, you just snap it into place like that. Where is the other screws? I have the other 2 screws here, and I'm just about to put the other chair leg on. But, you know, I'd like to stand here and chit-chat with you for a little bit. All in all, before I say that, I would like to give my review. All in all, these chairs are absolutely fantastic. I put the 3 together. I'm right now on the way to 4, and then I'm going to be done. Did some dusting and cleaning today of the furniture. Like I said, this is my mother-in-law's dining room set. She purchased this dining room set in, I want to say, 1990 to 1991. That's how I know. She had an original set from when I first met my husband back in 1983. And that dining room set, it was an old vintage dining room set. You know, to be honest with you, I know the newfangled furniture. She was always out for change. She liked to redecorate. She did that. She did the whole apartment decorated. And it was so funny because I kind of like the old vintage furniture. You know, she was the kind of woman, very Italian woman, that kept the plastic on the couch. So if you know those Italian people, that was my mother-in-law. that was my mother-in-law. But then she changed with the times and bought this nice dining room set. And the chairs were just, you know, being that the dining room set was from 1990, 1991, I mean, it's over 30 years old. So it was time for a change for the chairs. They were getting cracked. They were getting, you know, the wood tends to split. They've seen better days. But these chairs are absolutely amazing. Are we still doing fireworks out there? Because, you know, everybody needs to knock it off now. Hope everybody's 4th of July was doing good. I hope. Let me get this in here a little bit. I'm going to use the smaller drill bit. I've already tested it out. So, anyway, I hope everybody is doing good. You all had a good weekend. I had a good weekend, pretty good. I had a good sleep last night also. And things were going good. And everything's nice and quiet. I did not go out since Thursday. I have not been out of this house since Thursday. So it is now Sunday. And to me, that's like a personal record. But I really just didn't feel like going out, you know. So all in all, I do want to say, depending on what you want with the tools and the ratchet set is really good from Amazon, and so are the chairs. So it's nice to use 2 different products, using them together, you know. Absolutely good. And that's 1 screw in. I will have to tighten it. So what I do is I will then take this, clip this in, and make this, because then it makes that noise. And I will tighten it better that way. Okay. And I will do that, and I will do that, and I will do that. And there it goes. It is in. It is tight. And it is just ready to go. Yeah. So, did everybody watch any videos from Disney World? Did anybody watch any fireworks? I had watched Resort TV 1. As a matter of fact, I believe they're there one more time tonight. They did this basically three days in a row. The Saturday night they did it. I watched it. I watched it last night, which is the actual 4th of July. And then tonight, they're down there right now, as a matter of fact. But I'm not watching it. I mean, I can always re-air it and play it back and catch up with that. I can fast forward. I can, you know, reverse. I will say that Disney, I don't know, with all the trouble that they are going through, and with everybody, including myself, you know, not liking the changes that they did, Gingerbread House, Disney Springs buses, boats. Now I hear that during the Christmas season, I don't know if this is just a terrible rumor, but get it together, Disney. Rethink what you think that you want to do first before you absolutely do. This is because they want to put a stop on the park hopping during the holidays. Not the park hopping, the resort hopping during the holidays. This is the time where people go to the different resorts and see the holiday decorations. Are you out of your minds? I'm literally looking at you saying this. Disney, get it together, okay? Please. I would really rethink that. That is the stupidest thing if you absolutely decide to do that. If you want to lose more money, that's the way to go. That is really insane what you actually want to do and what I am hearing about. I just don't see it. I really don't see that happening. During the holidays, the worst time of year yet. I mean, even so, Now, that would actually put a damper on what me and my husband want to do, because remember, we were supposed to do that 1-day thing, the 4-day challenge, yada, yada, yada. That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen now. It's basically a done deal. The thing with is that when we go down there, I literally do want to go to the Polynesian because, like I said, and I'm going to recap this for you, this was the first resort that me and my husband ever went to. 1994 was our first trip to Disney. We stayed at the Polynesian. We stayed at the Polynesian a few years past that. Then we swung over to the Contemporary. We've stayed at the Coronado Springs. We've stayed at the Caribbean Beach. Our final place was Pop Century in 2003, and we have never looked back on that resort. But for my 30 years of going down there, which, again, still haven't done, still hanging at the 29th year from 2024, if we do make it down there for the 30th year to celebrate, I always said to my husband, I want to walk through the Polynesian, I want to reflect, I want to visit, and what I want to do is to walk out of the Polynesian as we are leaving, to leave from the Polynesian lobby. I want to do that walkout. It's something that is very near and dear to my heart, because how we began our trip 30 years ago is we walked into the Polynesian. I want to walk out for the 30th anniversary. I want to walk out of the Polynesian. It's just something that I want to do. 30 years is a nice round number. That's our thing. But unfortunately, if they do this, I may not even be able to go to the Polynesian. That is ridiculous. You people are sickening. You really are. Anyway. Let's see if I can do this. I'm going to shorten this. Okay, it works. Okay, got it. Okay, now the 2 front legs are done. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to connect it now to the back of the remaining chair. And like I said, for me, this is backwards on how I did it, because they want you to do the back of the chair, the seat of the chair to the back first before you attach the 2 front legs. This just works for me this way. So all in all, I do want to say the Kellen 68 multi-purpose ratchet set from Amazon. I think it was like $69, as a matter of fact. Very nice, very light. Lots and lots of parts here. Okay, absolutely. Come with a nice little instruction book. It does come with an instruction book. It also comes here with a mat. And I don't understand this mat, but it is a mobile phone repair tools screw memory mat, and it is a magnet. So you may want to do something with that. I don't know. People tend to, they also said that this is good to repair phones and stuff. I don't know how to repair a phone. Mine is just running out of damn room left and right. So it's time, the time is coming for it. I'm just waiting a little bit more. I just want to see hopefully what the iPhone 18 looks like, which I'll be honest with you, what I've heard about it, I'm not impressed. I'm really not impressed. I just want something that's going to give me more room. Anyway, my Ashley furniture, my chairs are absolutely amazing. I also like the fact that in the front of the chair, there is a screw here on the top of this here that you will be able to extend the leg a little bit. And that's what I've done so far on the 3 chairs. I'm going to do this now on the 4th chair. So I am going to continue this. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Thank you so much for this little chit chat. I'm going to finish this off, and I don't know, maybe I'll just make some pancakes for a snack and continue watching some YouTube. That's what I want to do. It's going to take me hours to load this video. I know it's coming, but anyhow, love to all. Happy Sunday. Hope you all have a great rest of the evening. If anything else interesting pops up, so will I. God bless. Take care of yourselves. Leave your comments below. Let's chit chat, okay? I miss talking to everybody. Let's see. How was your 4th of July? Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.